Всем привет, дорогие друзья! Мы продолжаем проходить игрушку под названием NOIRE. Ой, ну что ж, у нас очередное дело, оно называется «Золотая бабочка». В общем, продолжаем, да, продолжаем. Я продолжаю записывать эту игру, и опять убили девушку. Ну или женщину. Я вот, ребят, честно не понимаю, сколько мы еще будем... давай, наверное, ты поведешь. Я вот не знаю, сколько мы еще будем, на самом деле... именно девушек, почему именно девушки? Именно девушки, а не мужчины. Почему? То есть, типа, только девушку убивают, это очень странно. О, шеф уже наш здесь.
Boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case. Fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex...
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that matter?
So you don't believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world, with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to be that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the City of Angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
Я так полагаю, мы будем постоянно девушку сюда
Y'all seem
смотреть.
to be standing around.
I was first on
Shouldn't you
scene.
be working?
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. The family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
Я понял, короче. В транспортном отделе там, если мы мужчина, если здесь теперь, так полагаю, будет девушка, да? А в следующем отделе что будет интересно?
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Ну, блин.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist too.
Подождите.
I think her watch might have been torn off.
А я случайно не не одна и та же? По-моему, одна и та же. Она там и другая сцена заставки показывает.
Look at your mark, it's very...
Distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Капец.
The stomping angle in the Henry case, was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
What's this mark? A cut on a finger.
Опять кольца нет.
Fourth finger, left hand, a wedding or engagement ring, violently removed. Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation is the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
Но она ж... Подождите. Там же в заставке все по-другому было. Она вообще не здесь валялась. Я не знаю, что происходит, но... Это вообще то дело. Ее ж убили на дороге. Именно на дороге. Машину она поставила. Ее такое чувство, как перенесли, ребят. Вот реально, посмотрите, как... Вот пересмотрите ту серию, концовку именно. Там все показано. Действительно, посмотрите следующую серию. Там в концовке совсем не то было показано в деле.
Detectives, RNI says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We can have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Ну, давай, поехали.
So what's going on over there?
Ну, давайте.
You gotta be kidding. We're driving this?
This is awful. Just awful. Why can't we get any closer?
Ну, чтобы типа это. Ну, поехали.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Still might be some play in the boyfriend.
Ну, это просто это девушка в машине. Типа. Но мы все равно 95 все машин не возьмем, потому что, ну, смысл. Вон какой приехал. Я думал, она всегда меняется на обычную машину. Ну, здрасте.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle?
Ах,
We're gonna have a look around.
эй, ты что там куришь-то при ребенке?
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
О боже. Вообще, по сути, она могла не открывать им. Ну, как бы, мало ли, может, это не полиция, кто знает. Но... То есть, никогда, ребят, не открывать. Потому что мало ли что. Так, опа, нашли что-то. В смысле мелочь? Может, там написано дата, когда это убил. Ну, блин, прикольно, конечно, комната. Хотя, я вообще такие дома не люблю, потому что здесь спокойно могут все подсматривать, залезть. Нет, нет, домик. Вот здесь спокойно можешь все подсматривать. Вообще без проблем.
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Угу. У нас, как всегда, подозреваемый есть.
No sign of a wedding ring.
Нет, все. Все. Сейчас поговорим.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Да в смысле? Это бумажки. Какие Фелпс, господи. Газет здесь нету.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Try.
Ой, как всегда, плохо.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
Ring, watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
Блин,
Why don't you
ложь.
tell the truth, Michelle? Something really bugs you about your mother's jewelry.
You really are horrible, you know that? What makes you think that?
Ай, бог, как вижу-то, блин, вот эта херня, она меня бесит просто. Ой,
Looks like
я
I
на
was-
Б случайно нажал. Погоди, это. Еще раз я почитаю. Так. Матери пропали. Можешь писать, что у нее было? Кольцо, часы. Давайте
I
истину.
know it's painful, Michelle, but this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Последний контакт с жертвой.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon, I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
Ну, это сомнение.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
Но вот этого я не могу. Это тоже неправда, как бы. Но они не могли быть счастливы, мне кажется. Ну, не думаю. Как, хотя я не знаю, но просто как бы кольца нет. Ну, блин, я не знаю. Ну, просто если они счастливы, то я не... Блин, хотя я не знаю, честно. Мне кажется, в этой игре нет счастья. Хотя ладно, что я говорю вообще. Но это сомнение, я думаю, опять же. Давайте попробуем. Или балл интуиции использовать. Ладно, давайте рискнем.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. Mommy always wore her golden butterfly.
Thanks, Miss Muller.
Я прошу прощения за то, что такое опять мыло. Я обязательно разберусь в следующей серии, почему так, но не понимаю.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room, please,
here.
Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
42-й, погоди, а у нас чем-нибудь можно посмотреть?
You know anyone who wears a smallish men's shoe who had a major grudge against your wife? Is there something you would like to tell us, Hugo?
А чё ему? Подожди.
No, I do not.
Нет.
You finished making hints?
А чё я мог предъявить просто? У меня доказательств нет. Давайте алиби.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
Ложь.
You should come clean if you're having an affair or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Сомнения.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
Ой.
You don't ask, you never find out. I think you set this up, Hugo. I think you kicked up a fuss about staying home for an alibi. Then you followed your wife and murdered her.
You're out of your mind coming in here making accusations like that. Come out into the yard and I'll make you take that back, mister.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
Блин, я что-то там не до конца сделал, я не понял просто как, ребятки, честно.
Should go back in there and bust his ass.
One, we need to break his alibi, check phone records, canvass the neighbors. Two, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in LA. Three, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Mueller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mueller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Mueller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Тварь, а? Стой!
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get
Куда?
away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
Вот так. Асфальтовые что-то там дороги, что ли? Не вижу просто ачивку из-за записи.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
I can explain the blood.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home, and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncles?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield, and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
Так, давайте. А, кстати, сейчас давайте костюм поменяем. Я думаю. Что там, джунгли написано было? Я не понял, что-то я плохо видел ачивку. Я просто далеко сижу от экрана, можно так сказать, поэтому я не вижу до конца, прошу прощения.
Checking for you, detective. Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thank you.
Я реально прошу прощения, то, что там насчет ачивок, просто я реально еле-еле их вижу, они, во-первых, маленькие, так, ну, очень еле-еле увидишь, особенно я издалека сижу, можно сказать, не близко, поэтому прошу прощения. Так, костюм, давай посмотрим, у нас может что-нибудь новенькое сделаем. Я думаю, на самом деле, вот это. Вернуть свой костюм. Он мне более-менее нравится больше. Так, куда нам теперь надо? Что так плохо-то все? Вот ни хрена не видно. Белмонтская школа. Реально, я в следующей серии постараюсь все исправить.
You can drive.
Постараюсь, по крайней мере, потому что я не понимаю, что за херня такая. Вроде игру... Нет, я игру-то перезагрузил. Все такое, все перезапускаю, елка и ничего.
Saturday's the spring unveiling, Emmy. It's the first season since fabric rationing's over. We have to go. I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy. Busy where? You're going on another drive with Davy Gardner, aren't you? So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Ой, вот этот мне больше подозреваемый нравится, чем тот муж. А, не помогать. Я нажимаю на А. Постоянно мне не получается. Да Фелпс, пистолет возьми просто и все. О, давай, нажимай. Вот так, нормально. Отлично.
Car 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we...
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help.
Так, ну давайте, в принципе, расследовать. Давайте откроем. О, вот это улики пошли. Все, вот я уже могу заявлять то, что это он сделал. Это, конечно, не могу сейчас доказывать это, но мне кажется, все-таки это он.
Overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
Так, давайте еще посмотрим что-нибудь. Труба.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
В принципе, здесь понятно все. Ладно, хорошо, все, выходим. Ой, чё я сел? Да я понял, я просто хочу сейчас в машину зайти.
I don't know about this. My gut says Mueller.
И последняя. А, это та же самая вроде. Да, это та же самая. Давайте на ту сядем еще. Поедем на ней. Чтоб у нас 10 было. Вон 10. Нормально, 10.
I never said it wasn't Mueller. Hell, he probably killed his wife, deprived that poor kid of a mother. But he's not in immediate danger to anyone else. Rooney's a threat to every kid at Belmont.
He's a peeper.
Так, ну давайте поговорим.
There's such a thing as soap, you know. You wait. 5 years from now, all our jobs will be done by robots.
Phelps, 1247.
Can I grab one
How
with a
can I
lock?
help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Mueller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks.
Ну поехали, допрашивать их. В чем проблема-то? О, нормально все стало, это хорошо. Лишь бы еще в допросе было бы нормально выгляделся.
You know the way. You can drive.
Веди нас на такой даче. Пять 45 часов утра, что ли, не греется?
Are they ready?
Bowler's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
А, извращенец. Только сейчас понял. Давайте сюда сходим.
We were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
You're down on your luck, Eli.
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
Давайте сомнения.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't misplace big yellow letters HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
Ну, здесь уже, наверное, истина. Видите, он ничего. Не знаю, я так ему верить не хочу. Ну, давайте. Попробуем.
boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Tie, hitch, and braid. It stays tied.
You killed Mrs. Mueller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
Да как ты ничего не делал? Я не верю тебе уже сразу по этим словам. Ну да, сомнения.
You have no job
Ничего я не делал.
and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
As good as done, Mr. Rooney. All it will take now is some paperwork.
Ну я, если что, смогу к нему прийти так-то.
For my money, Hugo Muller's our number one suspect. The evidence is solid. I think it's time we hit him with it.
Подожди, а я могу к тебе, если что? А, ну да, могу. Все, если что, мы к нему придем. Ну, я уже, честно, подозреваю его. Если что, мы обязательно прям. Давайте к мужу сходим, посмотрим, что он хочет нам сказать.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Истина.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood.
Чем мы ему предъявить ничего не можем, опять же.
The guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the army.
Боже мой, как же тяжело-то. Давайте сомнения.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Нет, вот это точно ложь.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
Да как он может быть дома, если мы его нашли в машине?
Green overalls, bloodstained, with the initials HM, found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
Тоже ложь.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
Да как? Вот у нас же все есть, у нас все доказательства с тобой есть. Вот монтировочка-то. Вот, да.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
A Chrysler Airflow.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler.
Подожди. Мы обязательно придем, если что. Смотрите, чуть-чуть не хватило. Чуть-чуть не хватило до 12-го. Ладно, хорошо. Ну, блин, я не знаю, ребятки, кому предъявлять. Честно, вот как я вот так думаю, давайте предъявим, наверное, все-таки извращенцу. Потому что, ну, я не думаю, то, что муж... Хотя вот хрен знает, как бы все улики на мужа вот этого. А ты что скажешь, Расти?
What do you think?
For my money, Hugo Muller's our number one suspect. The evidence is solid. I think it's...
Это он про кого еще раз говорит-то, блин? Ну, короче, он про этого говорит, да. Я не знаю, ребятки, честно. Давайте, наверное, все-таки Илаю взяем. Ну, просто по его морде, по его лицу, то, что... Мне кажется, то, что он все-таки. Хотя хрен знает, может и муж. Но муж я не думаю, чтобы стал. Вот жену, тем более дочка есть, я не знаю. Если мы сейчас предъявим, она будет, блин. А по сути, как бы все улики-то на его связаны-то, на мужа. Я не знаю, ребят, честно. Ну давайте, ладно, давайте предъявим все-таки вот этому извращенцу. Вот лицо вообще. Ну он типа весь в крови, возможно, вот видите, у него лицо какое страшное. Ладно. Все-таки это игра, давайте предъявим.
I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rap.
Ну я дурак, конечно.
I ain't a killer.
Да, скорее всего, я реально не тому. Или тот, ребят, я не знаю. Напишите, пожалуйста, в комментариях. Я правильно вообще того посадил? Ох ты как. Я вообще того посадил или нет? Сейчас нам, наверное, шеф скажет.
Phelps, Galloway. Congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen.
О, ну нас хвалят, значит мы все правильно сделали.
We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
Ой, мы это сделали, да неужели? Как это было реально капец просто. Похвально, но не блестяще, потому что я где-то 2 улики не нашел. И вопроса 2 не забыл. Неправильно сделал. Ну, капитан, так, окружной прокурор устроит теплый прием. Ну, понятно, Илай. Ребят, все-таки, я не знаю, правильно ли я сделал, но нас похвалили, дело, в принципе, похвально. Мне кажется, блестяще было бы, если бы я бы все бы прям идеально бы улики бы все нашел. Вот где 2 улики, я не понимаю, были. Ну, вот так-то вот. А так-то допросе мы почти всегда сделали идеально. И, в принципе, я считаю, что это даже хорошо. Да. Ну, вы обязательно, ребята, вот, умоляю вас, напишите, кто все-таки реально убийца. То есть, Илай или вот кто там, блин, ну или муж просто напишите мне. Там, извращенец или муж. Кто? Потому что, вот как бы, я не знаю, улики-то как бы у Илая в машине были, но мы в основном предъявляли у нас все мужу. То есть все вот эти улики как раз, то есть, не этому извращенцу, а мужу. То есть, не знаю, но дело хорошее, честно. Дело хорошее, прикольное. Ну, давайте посмотрим заставку к следующему делу. Ну, я думаю, если нас похвалили, значит, я считаю, что все нормально. Главное то, что дело закрыто. Так, опять история о войне.
Phelps, we captured 2 regular army. Lieutenant! Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier!
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen? They're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
あなた方の階層と名前を名乗ってください。
第44大部隊所属兵だ。
貴様、何様だと思ってるんだ。
See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
They attacked the US because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
Смерть в шелковых чулках. Как бы нам не будут показывать, как убили.
Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
Я не понимаю, почему обедает. Ну давай, доедай. Лучшие друзья, такое чувство. Ой, ладно, ребятки, давайте я здесь закончу. Стой, никуда ты не пойдешь, Фелпс. Мы на этом пока что серию заканчиваем. Привет, патрульный. Да блин, мы на этом пока что серию закончим. Я закончу, наверное, да. Фелпс прям так стоит, как смотрит. Ладно. Спасибо всем за просмотр. Обязательно ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал. Обязательно пишите мне, опять же, кто все-таки убийца. То есть, если вы знаете, извращенец или муж. Напишите, мне будет реально очень приятно, кстати. Все, ребятки, спасибо всем за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал. И всем удачи, и всем пока.